against them on Real Madrid or something. I don't know, something like that. And then he got all stressed out in the video, and then he got stressed out from watching himself get stressed out in the video, and he had to go and take a breather. So I'm just imagining how it was during this game, the World Cup match where Spain lost, and I'm like, oh god, that would have been terrible.
Hey, Helene. What
What?
what team did you say it was that Memba was watching?
Spain?
No, the other team before
I
that.
don't know. No,
No, you tried to say it. Say it again.
Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
I
Yep,
don't
that
know.
was it. Real Madrid. Not fake Madrid.
Something.
It was Real Madrid.
Something, okay?
No,
I
you're
don't know
right.
what it's
That's
called.
actually what it's called. It's called Real Madrid.
Yeah, okay. Then why are you laughing at me?
No reason. Real Madrid.
No, now I'm paranoid.
It's not fake Madrid. It's Real Madrid. That's how you know you were right. You weren't watching some fake stream of teams playing.
Okay, I know they say it differently,
No, we're gonna leave
but
it at that. Let's talk about this awesome game.
I'm just gonna call it Real Madrid because that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, Real Madrid. That's what I'm saying.
Go away.
Let's talk about this game and not talk about fake Madrid. I mean Real Madrid.
Piss off.
My dude Gary got flank here. His TC is like right on the water and stuff. It's,
He's yeah, he's kind of got an island in the middle of nowhere.
and it's like made a little bit more complicated by this island he's got to the what direction is this? Bottom right of his TC. Because like that means there's no like fish there and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before I go to bed, I still want to say that it is not like Real Madrid, like real. It is like
I know.
royal, royal. So you say real and not real.
No, it's
Sorry.
real.
So
Real Madrid and fake Madrid.
no,
They're rivals.
I
It's
mean
fake Madrid.
you can keep it real and you can be all real and like have your street cred and everything, but it is still Real Madrid and not Real Madrid.
I think you're wrong, man. I'm pretty sure the great Madrid rivalry is between Real Madrid and fake Madrid.
No, I've lived in Madrid and I speak Spanish. It is Real Madrid.
Yeah, but like I used the internet once, and I think it's Real Madrid and fake Madrid.
Yeah, if you wanna impress Helene, then just stick to it.
Oh, I know you're right. That's why it's funny to me. It'll be funny if she
Anyway,
kept saying it.
it's a great map. I'm saying goodbye for the fifth time, and my lunch is fucking getting closer. I'm wondering whether to pull an all-nighter or
No
not.
FedEx!
Anyway,
Oh
I'm
my
off.
god.
See you guys.
Alright, man. Have a great night.
Goodbye.
We got this. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. Woobly Official will not go up in flames. As we are left in charge by ourselves. Without adult supervision. Right? Right?
I'm just watching Eason try to lure a ball with his scout and failing. Um,
Oh. Well, it's going now.
yeah,
Did he
now,
lure
but
his first? No, there's no way he did the first one. Dude, what is he
no, no,
doing?
no. I
Oh my
told you.
god.
That's why I was laughing. I
Well,
was watching
you
and I was
don't.
like, nah, this is not ideal. He hit it like 4 times the first time, and then he went back, and then the ball didn't follow because he just ran in a straight line.
Well,
Anyway,
hopefully it's not super
FedEx gonna get
laggy.
it in nicely.
FedEx gonna
No, I
get
don't
it
think
in,
it
you
is.
say?
His second ball.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I don't even. You know what? You haven't had enough Bud Light tonight.
Oh, I've had more than enough Bud Light today. I am in a great place
Well,
right
it
now,
was
let me
either
tell
not
you.
enough or too much, and clearly we've established that it's too much then.
No. When it's too much, I do things like fall asleep in bed with my headset on.
Then you haven't had enough.
No. Well, yeah. I don't know. Don't worry. It's only 1-1. There's at least one more game. There's plenty of time.
Anyway, so it looks like it's going to be Ding as Huns up against Gary as Vikings this time, and Easton as Saracens up against FedEx as Huns. I think this is actually better for the Argentinian team, even though Gary has this terrible looking map that kind of. I don't know what he's going to do with it. Everyone can attack him.
Yeah, look at where his
It,
woodcutters are. It's ridiculous. It's like
yeah,
basically
I
right
mean,
next to Tammy's docks. I mean, that's a
it's better
stretch, but
than. I guess he protects Patin and Juan by having his island like that a little. And he can always move to the island down towards the south if all else fails, if he wants to land there for some reason unknown to me. But at least he does have that little island in the center separating him and Ding. That's pretty much his saving grace. Not much of a saving grace, but
I
every
mean,
little bit counts.
where is he putting his second lumber camp now? I mean, he's either gonna
Towards
walk
the back,
super far,
towards Juan.
or he's gonna. Yeah, I guess. At least he
It's
doesn't
safe.
walk
He
super
wants to
far,
play it
but
safe.
this is safe. I mean, to me, like none
Yeah.
of it's safe.
It's safer because he can't really drop
Right.
it near the stone or anything because that's going to hurt the
Of
saturation.
course, he can't.
On the
Yeah.
other hand, yeah,
But the point
he
is,
can go all
even
the way
the
around.
safe route here, it's like if he loses water for a little bit, or if he gets caught out going too far ahead, and boats come in from the side, he's got
Well,
all his villagers are vulnerable here, except for his gold miners. His gold miners are cool.
he is at least Vikings, so he'll most likely be able to make more galleys and then the Hun player Tammy, just because they're a little cheaper.
Right, but let's just say, hypotheticals here, let's say he's doing okay versus Tammy, but then his
Yeah.
buddy Rats, as the Vikings, does like what he would normally do as Viking Pocket, does that FC, gets that war galley production going, to maybe, force
Gary
out
would move
Juan.
it.
Yeah,
If
he
if
would
you
have, of
look
course,
up towards
but
the top, yeah. He can. It's not ideal if he has to move it, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like he has an island where he has no safe wood to take. And at least he does have safe gold to take. That's the most important thing. Um, Given the fact that his island is not like this long, thin shape, which is pretty much the worst shape you can get for islands.
well, in any case, it is at least a precarious position that Gary's stuck in here. We'll see how that ends up going for him. Meanwhile, it's, well, a couple of boats he's already got out that are now attacking this one galley from Tammy. It's like beelining towards the bottom corner or something. I don't really know exactly where he's going with it.
Massive fish boom from Juan. Fairly standard from him. FedEx is actually booming it up as well. He's got a lot of fishing ships.
Alright, Tammy changed his mind on the beeline. Okay, there he goes. With that boat, there's some boats in the back. They're actually getting right onto Martin's boats from Eason. He's bypassed FedEx altogether.
Yeah, I think it's a good move because FedEx has actually gone for a lot of fishing ships as well, and he didn't go up that fast. Whereas if you look at Eason, he's just been camping back at home, scared that FedEx is going to attack his fishing ships. So he's pulled off two just to go hit the pocket right away. But Patton should be fine. Yeah, he's got his own galleys out as well. Oh, he's actually gone for a bit of a grush himself. That's interesting. So they're just gonna let Juan boom, I guess, because Juan is yet to hit feudal age. Yeah, there'll be a 53 population plus castle. What the hell?
Standard procedure from Juan here.
Yeah.
Tammy going to take down at least one fishing ship here of Gary's as he kind of got inside, away from the galleys in front of his docks. But not going to get...
Yeah.
Oh, is he going to get the angle? No, I don't think he is going to get the angle.
No. Oh, and it looks like Gary also wanted to go and attack the fishing ships of Ding. Yeah, trying to sneak 3 galleys past, but Ding caught them. He had to go past the docks of Ding. He didn't go around instead. So that's kind of unfortunate for him.
He did almost kill this galley, though. 16 hit points. See if Ding wants to just bring it back into the fray, or if he'll repair it first. But now it's 5 on... Oh, he does lose that one fishing ship, or galley, I should say. Does Gary, but now backing away. Let's see what's going
Look,
over here on the left side. Yeah, Eason's
Mundi
being very
and
passive,
Rats.
right?
Yeah, he feels the pressure. I think Eason is one of the weaker players in this game, so he's playing defensive and passive because he doesn't feel confident going to attack FedEx. Whereas for FedEx, he's pretty happy to just stay home. But I think it's a bit of a mistake from FedEx and Patton because both Mundi and Rats are going up to Castle Age, and Patton kind of delayed his Castle Age in order to make galleys. He's only going to click up now. FedEx is already, well then again, FedEx is already on his way to Castle Age, so maybe they're waiting for War Galley upgrade and hoping to be up before Eason and Mundi are both up. Which should work out, because Eason's looking really low on food.
It's worth noting here, right? Mundi's pretty much done a very similar strat to Juan when you look at all the fishing boats he's got in the back corner there.
Yeah. Let's see, 23 fishing ships from Mundi and 21 from Juan. But Juan's got more pop, so Juan has more villages.
Bit of an engagement here from Gary and Hammy. When it's... Oh, actually now they're moving into a dangerous location, but yeah, now they're going to back away. They want to stay out of range here. Neither player willing to commit kind of brute force versus these galleys here. Same deal going over here. Well, no, these are actually teammates, aren't they? But now we
Yeah,
can
I
have a
think,
consider engagement here, right? Mundi come in with these
they're
war
waiting
galleys.
for the pockets to come, yeah. Rats, I think he was faster than Juan up to Castle Age, but he's so far away, and Juan is so close to Gary that, well, they have to run
Definitely
for now
advantage.
until...
Yeah, I'm shocked they're actually trying to take this fight here until Juan gets the war galley. Meanwhile, on the left side, it's
Yeah.
same deal. Mundi's up to Castle Age first, at least getting the upgrades first. But they
But
aren't
Patton has
finding
more.
anything to do damage to use that advantage yet. So Argentina's just going to be able to delay until they get the war galleys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna go straight for it now because FedEx and Patton are both up to Castle Age, and FedEx and Patton should be able to take this. I think he's getting the War Galley upgrade now. Yeah, it's about 70% done. So by the time he reaches there and they start fighting, he should have it ready. So they're just gonna run for the POZ team here, the Hong Kong team.
Oh, come on. POZ. We're going to go there.
Whatever. They're all POZ anyway.
No, that's not why I'm saying. Never mind. We'll talk about it
I know,
later.
because I said Z instead of Z. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
what the hell is a Z?
You don't like that. Z.
Stop saying that. Anyway,
Yes.
war galley's done for both Patton and FedEx, but they're kind of giving Eason time here to get there himself. Well, is he already Castle Age? I can't tell from the buildings. I don't know what these fucking buildings look like. Same thing for Gary. Waiting to get that Castle Age. She's just now clicked up. Tammy also. Eason, yeah, he's not Castle Age yet. 70% of the way up. And now here they come. Argentina knowing they've got war galleys. Whereas Eason does not.
Yeah, it's not great positioning for them though, because they're kind of trapped in this little choke point. But they still want to take the fight now, and at least take a few docks if they can't take the galleys.
No.
Ideally, they want to be fighting galleys, but yeah. I mean,
Well, they'll take the free fishing ship kills at least, right?
yep. And they could actually. Oh, it looks like Mundi wants to fight this. I think that could be a mistake if he wants to fight this. But Argentina's going to continue to try and push and at least do some damage while they have the tech advantage. On the other side, it looks like Juan and Gary just waiting for Castle Age for Gary, and same thing for Rats and Ding. And now, yeah, they're saying that they want a GB now that they know that
Yeah,
Eason's
Eason.
going to have.
Exactly, yep. And yeah, I mean, they're so close to be able to doing villager damage, but not quite. Well, okay, now Martin's actually going to get over and kill 2 villagers, it looks like here.
Yeah, but have you seen the populations? Juan is on 117, and the next highest in the game is 104 for
Yeah.
Mundi. He's got an insane boom going or something. Let me actually have a look. He's got 4 TCs up, and Mundi's only got 3 still. I think Mundi has to invest more into water because they're under more pressure on that side, and Eason is a slightly weaker player. Whereas on the other side, it feels much more even between Gary and Juan versus Ding and Rats.
It's a lot of boats that Eason and Mundi have here. Mundi in particular.
Yeah, big fight now between Gary and on the other side.
Oh, they are actually going to take it. It's so many boats that are out of position here for Rats. He's getting caught up on this island. Look at all the boats that aren't firing. Why are they taking this fight? They're getting absolutely destroyed. Such a better arc that is forming for the Argentinian team. Now, finally, Rats getting some of these boats in here. And, I mean, it was like even numbers, but for so long, it seemed that, as we have a 3 flag spike or
Yeah.
something, but...
And reinforcements coming in faster from the Argentinian
Oh,
team
God.
as well, because Juan's
What
dropped so
a
much closer.
slaughter. They have the numbers on the other side for the moment. Oh, Patton needs to be careful here. Martin coming in, player 4, and the yellow kind of caught out on his own on the right side. Money can do some damage to him.
Well, no, it looks like the Argentinian team just want to sandwich the other team, kind of. But no, FedEx is just going to distract Eason while Patton makes his retreat. And now you can see Gary pushing into the docks of Ding now. Might as well try and take advantage of the fight that they just won. And Juan's going to go around the other side to try and sandwich the galleys in.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know, they're kind of
like
out of
it.
position this time. This is a not great fight
If they
either.
can time it right, it'll work. But he's got a lot of galleys that are kind of retreating.
Yeah,
And they're
you
just
gotta
going to
keep in
bring
mind
Rats in here.
that on the other side, having the Saracen player there with the faster fire rate can be a pretty big difference as well. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you can see, yeah, on one side of each of the teams, they're struggling a little to fight. On the other side, you know, Gary and Juan can push, and Ding and Rats are struggling a little, and on the other side, FedEx and Patton are struggling a little bit as well.
Juan and Gary still trying to get this kind of pincher attack right. Be devastating if they could, but it's tough. A lot of land to kind of
Yeah.
work around here.
It looks like Gary's actually going to go for a bit of a boom now that they've mostly won their side, and Patton's just clicked up to Imperial Age. Is anyone else going up? Juan is on his way to Imperial Age, and Mundi's already in Imperial Age, so that's a fast Imperial Age from Mundi. He did have less TCs up than Juan, I think. Yep, he only went for the 3 TC boom, and Juan went with at least 4. I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, 4 TC boom. So Juan's going to have a slightly better economy, and as Saracens, I think he's going to be able to make a greater impact on the game compared to Mundi, who's Japanese. But that early Imperial Age, I wonder how much is going to come into play.
Eason just falling behind here so much. Unfortunately, you can see he's about 15 population behind, doing what he can. He is the Saracen player here, and this could be an interesting fight because is Mundi about to get galleons? Yes, he is. Right in the middle of this fight, he has the galleon upgrade, and this is suddenly bad for Patine and FedEx. Yeah, and they are going to run back. That was
Yeah,
nice timing.
but I think in the
engage.
long term, this doesn't favor Hong Kong, because if you look at Eason, he's the only player still stuck on 2 TCs. Actually, Ding is as well. Everyone else has 3 TCs or more.
His island is, like, really terrible, by the way. Worth noting.
He's what?
Island.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, God, it looks ridiculous. He's like
And he's
gonna run
he's
out of
throwing up
wood
his 3rd TC
already.
now. But as Saracens with no boom, I mean, he's meant to be the strongest late imp player on water, but it looks like FedEx is now in trouble. Those galleons from Mundi going to come in here and pick off quite a lot of villages down towards the south of his island.
Yeah, I mean, there are TCs in danger there and all sorts of other things.
Yeah. And Juan's going to go and try and help out, but now he's getting double teamed while Ding and Rats move in. Because Rats has the galleon upgrade already, and Gary's all alone here. Juan's got some galleys back at home, but he's going to try and save FedEx.
Oof. Might get some of his galleons kind of caught out on the opposite side of the island here.
Yeah.
Not really paying attention, just kind of letting them die. There, now he's starting to run, but...
And Rats as well, okay, well, I don't think... Yeah, Juan's got the galleon upgrade, but Rats with, chemistry already. I don't know if Juan wants to fight this still. I mean, he does have the Saracen bonus, but much better positioning from Rats in that little area, so it still seems like a bad engagement for Juan, and Gary continues to run.
Tammy and Gary may be engaging over here on the far right side. Yes, they are, but it's a lot of ships, well, from Tammy in particular, that aren't able to get into the line, but now he seems to have the
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah, but Rats has got galleons there as well, so...
Well, it actually seems that they've kind of turned it around, right? Seems that Juan's gonna start pushing him back now.
Yeah, I think Juan's gonna be a big factor, like I said earlier, as Saracens, because if you look at Eason, I don't see him having much navy left. Like, he's still got war galleys. Is he up to Imperial Age yet? He's still stuck in Castle Age for a long time. He's housed on 95 pop. If you look at everyone else, apart from Gary and FedEx, who are sitting around 100 pop, well, Gary's on 120, which is equal with Ding, so that's fine, he's keeping up. But Juan's sitting on almost popped, sort of 193 pop, and Mundi's on 170-ish, and Patin is also on like 167. FedEx now also reaching Imperial Age? I don't know. He's just too far behind.
He really is, and frankly, there's no reason he should be. He didn't really take that much economic damage, if any, really. And now he's just kind of running his ships around, not firing, kind of leaving Mundi out to dry here. Unfortunate. Mundi's kind of played, frankly, pretty well.
Yep. Gary's gone up now to Imperial Age. He's about 30 seconds after Ding. So he's not too far behind, but yeah, Eason just really far behind on the other side. And what is Juan doing with that massive galleons just over on the left-hand side?
Picking off these spare galleons from Mundi there for the moment. He can get onto the island a bit of Eason, I suppose. Or he can try to sandwich, whatever. But he's got the numbers to do, so...
They're actually winning on the right-hand side without all of Juan's docks.
Juan just has
Gary's
such a
losing
ridiculous
buildings
number.
and docks, but it's not too bad.
Attack an enemy now.
Oh my god. So many galleons from Juan. I'm gonna have a quick look at galleon count. 30 for Ding, 74 for Patin, or Patton or whatever, 30 for Gary, 76 for Juan, 49 for FedEx, 28 for Eason, 68 for Mundi, 64 for Rats. Yeah, they really outmass the Hong Kong team in terms of galleon numbers right now.
Yeah. It shows.
But the problem is FedEx is struggling a little because there are galleys and galleons just camped around his island. He said he's struggling a bit for wood or something, I think.
He is, but he still seems to be in a better position than Eason here, fortunately for Hong Kong.
I like the castle position in the middle island between Gary's island and Ding's island from Juan. I think it could have been a little more forward, but I'm not sure if it would have...
It may not have been able to fit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it would fit. But it's a nice place to secure himself a castle because a lot of the fights are happening in the area. It means that they're going to have to fight under castle fire, which is always pretty bad. Don't want to have to do that. And Rats has just so many galleons, but he can't do anything with it right now. Like, he's just camping back at his base and not able to do much. Mundi's actually making the most of his galleons. It looks like he's gone to Juan's island to try and pick off some villages.
Yeah, nice job sneaking a couple of ships down there. I mean, their Imperial Age galleons will be able to do some damage.
Yeah, FedEx with galleons and chemistry now as well, and it looks like they just... Oh, actually, too many docks, FedEx says. They want a GB, they don't want to fight at the docks. They wanted to keep Eason down there for a bit, I think.
Eason is now Imperial Age.
Yes.
So, his boats are, of course, Saracen ones.
Yeah,
Rats
but
having to come
100, he's
over.
half the population of Juan, the other Saracen player. Granted, he was flank and Juan was pocket, but...
Yeah.
Looks like Rats is going to go over to the left-hand side of the map with some of his galleons, but this is pretty bad because Gary and Juan look like they want to push right now, which is when his galleons are out of position a little.
Tammy needs to come down and start engaging here as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Easton's kind of caught out on the left side. Without Mundy.
I think he pushed too much because they were trying to push them back from the docks of Eason and chasing them back, but FedEx and Patton didn't want to fight there because there were too many docks there and they draw the galleon fire. So they retreated, but then Eason and Mundi followed for too much because they can't get really great positioning there. And there are no docks to draw fire either, so they didn't really have that advantage. Oh, that castle from Patton going to get denied for a bit, or at least delayed there. If you see on the middle island, just south of Eason's island, yeah. But Juan's there with some galleons to take care of the galleons of Rats. I like what Mundi's doing. Japanese fishing ships with the increased health, or whatever. He's running them past because he doesn't need them anymore, so he's drawing fire from Juan's galleons.
Yeah, it's pretty clever. Patine sending his villagers back because he's got a bit of a distraction with Juan engaging now on that middle island.
Yep. Well, Juan's cleared it up, along with FedEx. But Gary's in trouble. He just got denied one of his castles. Well, a castle rather. He lost about 7 villagers there trying to build it. He's going to try and build it still, and he's going to try and distract the galleons from Rats with his galleons, and Juan's coming in as well to provide backup. And if they can get this castle up, at least that means they can fight in a much more advantageous position than what they're fighting from right now as well. On the other side, wow. Eason's still on 113 pop, like he's, it's a little worrying right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Juan has been kind of camping over on the right side of his island for a while now. Picking off villagers on the trees. It's a tough spot
But
for him.
Ding's got lots of cap rams coming over. I think he's going to land on the island and try and take down those castles of Juan because there are 3 gold piles there. It's quite a lot of gold that Juan can take, which he doesn't want to give to Juan. Otherwise, you know, you want to secure all the extra gold on the map. It's pretty hard to trade. You don't usually see too much trade on maps like these.
Ooh, FedEx landed with rams himself though, and they're right on the island of Eason.
Yeah,
He should
needs
start
to
running
use
them.
though. He should patrol them in front of the galleons of Eason and Mundi. I mean, one of them is drawing some fire now, but there's much better positioning from the Hong Kong team, so they really need the siege rams.
And here they come. Look at all the fire they're able to draw now. But there's a lack of numbers, really, in terms of
There's a
galleons.
castle going up for FedEx, but it's not enough. I think he also needs to make some rams on his own island and kind of patrol them in on top of that. So it's not a good fight, just because Patton didn't have enough there. He has a... well, it looks like it was just him engaging there, alone.
And FedEx actually going to get this castle up because not enough galleons to the south to really deny it.
Yeah, and the siege rams are still drawing fire, which is nice. Patton bringing in more galleons now. The castle's up. That's going to give them the advantage. I don't think Hong Kong wants to fight this anymore. Not with siege rams plus a castle. Even if they win this, it's not going to be a great fight for them.
Yeah, the castle is just kind of getting so many free hits in on these galleons. Which does so much damage.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, does FedEx have heated shot? There's no reason why he wouldn't get that. I think it's worth getting in this kind of situation.
Yeah, it increases the damage by so much. Meanwhile, these two castles that Teen has are just like really, really annoying, frustrating for Rats and Mundy. Look at the way their galleys just stop to attack it as they're trying to get across.
Yeah. Well, it's also killing off quite a bit as they try to come past. And he's got 2 castles. He's throwing down a siege workshop on that island as well, so he's gonna pump out some rams just to patrol in front. Castles on top of that, just to be annoying. But yeah, the rams coming in now from Ding and Juan. Well, it looks like Gary's gonna come in here and try and save the castle from Juan. But the castle will go down, there's just too many cap rams there. And Juan gonna try and stonewall? Yeah, he's gonna try and stonewall the siege rams from going past and attacking his second castle, but they're just gonna go around. So it's all about securing the gold there. Ding also wanting that gold on the island.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's Argentina's controlling the extra islands, controlling the extra golds, putting up castles in advantageous spots in kind of the middle of the map here. Hong Kong hanging tough, but they've been at a disadvantage for a bit here. Cannon Galleon's now coming out here for Mundy, trying to take down this castle from Patine in the middle of the map. He needs to be careful though, it's about to get kind of flanked here from the left side.
Yeah, Gary trying to throw up even more forward castles. If you look towards the top of the island, that's one big advantage for Gary. Yes, his island is kind of exposed and he's vulnerable, but if he can throw up castles to protect it, well then that makes fighting so much more difficult. But now the rams coming in from Rats and Gary could lose the castle. He's got to be very careful here. He's got siege rams coming in, engaging with the rams of Rats, but I think he might lose the castle. He's got to delete it now. He's trying to build it still, but I don't think it's going to get completed, not with those rams coming in.
Yeah, and it's already a bad situation for him to fight here with all those docks that would be drawing some fire as he tries to patrol in.
Yeah. And he's losing villages as well. He can afford to, I think, because I'm looking at his resources. He's got 5k wood, he's got 800 food, but the castle's not going to get completed. There's too many siege rams there. Just 2 of them and that's enough. Yeah, the castle's down at 80%. One more hit. Desperately trying to keep it up. No.
No way. There it is.
Yeah, no. There we go. And he killed off, he lost 15 villagers trying to get the castle up. It was worth it if he could get the castle up.
Still, those team seems to be in a pretty strong spot. They've been able to defend the islands with the gold that they continue to try to
Rats
mine.
is trying to build his own castle there as well, and Juan's got a lot of siege rams coming in, so they're building the castles side by side, but Gary's got a lot more villagers here. Look at that. You seeing this?
Yeah, Mundy's got his galleons. He needs to get closer to try to help deny that castle, but it's not going to happen. The castle's going to get up for Gary, and then he's just going to be able to focus on those villagers. Look at them. They already are running away.
Yeah.
Aggressive from Rats, but
That's
unfortunately
a nice
not going to work
Gary.
out.
And with those rams from Juan as well helping him out, it looks like they should be able to hold here and push even. How does anyone have any gold left? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit on these islands. Well, I should say for Juan at least.
Yeah, Juan's got no gold left, but he's managed to secure himself all the gold on that middle island. With those castles and siege rams patrolling in front, taking down the castle of Ding as well. This is domination now on his side. He's just getting so much gold. I'm looking at it and it's increasing exponentially, and he's almost popped as well. FedEx has no resources. FedEx really needs gold. I think he just got slung some. He's looking really low on pop as well, but Gary secured himself yet another castle on the top of his island. and that's really going to help them push now. And he's going to deny the castle from rats.
Yeah, the numbers for the Hong Kong team here are quite unhealthy. Their highest is Monday at 134 pop. Everyone else is hovering around 100. Quickly running out of steam here. They've done a pretty good job to keep themselves in it after an early disadvantage, but without the ability to take these islands, well, I say that, but Easton's actually going to get the Stone Island for the moment, but...
Yes.
Yeah, but they're struggling for gold. If you look at all the islands on the map, Juan secured the island probably with the most gold. Patton and FedEx have secured another one with quite a bit of gold. And they only have one island with oversaturated. It's oversaturated right now with Mundi and Rats both trying to take gold from that one island. I'm pretty sure that's the only extra island with gold that the Hong Kong team has managed to secure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rats is losing their castle now. They're losing really badly on right-hand side of the map, and I think they're going to start losing pretty badly on Patton's side as well, because Easton's actually he's come back in the game. He's like 130 pop now. That's nice, but Ding and Rats are really struggling for pop on the other side. Whereas you look at Gary and Juan, 184 and 199 population. They can't stop this. Like, it's double their population right now.
Yep, and there it is. GG called by the Hong Kong team. It's
Yeah,
good
no,
effort
I'm
by
looking
them,
at the
but
siege rams. Juan
Argentina,
landed on
yeah,
the
there's so
bottom.
many of them. Argentina just so good on islands here. Juan kind of topping the leaderboard here with the over 400 kills. Very nice by him. And look at the economy too. Very nice, very nice.